Hello and welcome to another album review. Today we'll be going over Judas Priest's Sin After Sin. This is what the album cover looks like. And a little bit of backstory on Sin After Sin. That it's actually Judas Priest's second album. The first album was Rock and Rolla. Sin After Sin is one of those albums where, much like Metallica's early stuff like Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All, you can definitely tell that the band's growing into their own sound. With Sin After Sin, though, you could definitely hear Rob Halford's voice maturing more than James Hetfield's did on, Kill 'Em All. His voice was very high-pitched and nasally, as Rob Halford, he maintains this Halford-esque pitch and squeal, and not only that, but his voice is still very powerful. It's just that at this point in time, I feel that they were really closely associated with Deep Purple. They had that kind of sound to them, but it was much heavier than that. At this point, I feel like it's a way heavier version of Machine Head by Deep Purple. There's a lot of screeching wheels, there's a lot of bluesiness, but it's way heavier than that. The guitars are in unison, they don't have a keyboard player to kind of even out their sound, so it's very heavy. Songwriting wise, I think this is probably one of their better albums, as opposed to later on where they kind of got into this kind of self-indulgency to their music, where it was all about the sex and the 80s lifestyle. Here it's a little more gothic in a way, a little more mysterious, dark, tranquil, interesting cover of Joan Baez's Diamonds and Rust, I believe it is, which is an amazing song. It's amazing that, Judas Priest could do a song like that and totally pull it off. Amazingly enough, for me, I was at a guitar teacher's house. He was throwing a party, and he had Judas Priest's Diamonds and Rust by Joan Baez on, and in the background he had a table. The table was held up by these glass vases. It was kind of weird, but he had this ultra sound system, blaring not blaring. That's the funny part. It wasn't even so loud that the house was shaking, or you could hear it outside, but it was loud enough. Let's just say. And at a certain point in that song, Rob Halford's voice goes into his falsetto, and all of a sudden, all the vases just break, and the entire table just falls down. It was kind of amazing, that even Judas Priest, even if they're not in your house, could destroy your house in a heartbeat. As far as songwriting goes, and riff-wise, I think it's, for a second album, this is really mature for them, especially listening to Rock and Roller, where it's mostly blues-based. They really came into their own as far as writing these amazing riffs. Start off track is kind of reminiscent to maybe Motorhead. The kind of sound at the time always had that kind of Motorhead riff, but these guys do it so it makes it sound like their own. But the thing I always find with Judas Priest albums is the more you listen into the album, the more the tracks become, they kind of stack their tracks. They give you the first one, you're like, okay, that's cool. Second one, awesome. Third one, oh my God, it's mind-blowing that, at the time, artists took the time to give you an emotional journey on their records, which Judas Priest does with every record. Sin After Sin, I wouldn't stack up against maybe their later albums, such as Screaming for Vengeance or Hellbent for Leather, or even, if you want to go as far as Painkiller, they're not quite in that category yet, but this is definitely, if you want to start from the beginning, Rock and Roller may throw some people off because it's not quite Judas Priest yet. But Sin After Sin is definitely Judas Priest in their primordial stage. And it's definitely interesting to listen to this and then put on Hellbent for Leather, because it's almost as if you've seen 16-year-old Judas Priest and then all of a sudden you've seen totally matured, beastly, God of Rock Judas Priest, you know. So, but it's kind of hard to find Judas Priest nowadays, you know, especially in record form. I feel like a lot of it's already been picked up. But if you get it on CD, there are tons of remasters of their original albums, which are pretty good. But definitely this album, definitely pick it up. If not for the musical aspect, I mean, it's Judas Priest. There's always going to be something you're going to like. And the cover artwork is just beautiful as well. So, as always, we thank you for watching our videos. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment box below. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share our videos, and we hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you.